Hi and welcome, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do some finger picking and we're going to do a simple pattern with 6 notes and play some lovely music. I call this the going up pattern and I teach it in my Fingerstyle 101 book. Okay, the pattern is like this. Simple, but we're going to take that pattern and apply it to some chords so you can create some lovely music like this. There you go, that sort of thing. It's very simple in a lot of ways, but let's break it all down. Okay, so the pattern to start with. Okay, thumb plucks the low E string, index the G string, middle the B string. That's the first 3 plucks, string 6, 3, 2. Okay, then the second 3 plucks are going to be ring finger on the high E, middle on the B, index on the G. So that's string 1, 2 and 3. So basically you're just going string 6, 3, 2, then 1, 2, 3. And you're plucking the low E, G, B, high E, B, G. So break the pattern up into 2 halves. The first 3 plucks, the second 3 plucks. And then eventually, after a bit of practice, just get rid of the gap so it flows. This first 3 plucks, the second 3 plucks. Okay, and again, just one more time. String 6, 3, 2, and then string 1, 2, 3. Or low E, G, B, high E, B, G. So all together, that's 1 bar, just 6 notes. Okay, now we'll do 2 bars. Okay, so that pattern is in 6/8 time, which just basically means there are 6 plucks that last for an 8th note each. Don't get too complicated, too bogged down with the theory, just 6 plucks. Okay, and that rhythm, okay? If you used to tap your foot, you tap your foot on the first pluck, on beat 1, and the 4th pluck. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you tap your foot or nod your head or feel the pulse of the music on the pluck on the low E string and the pluck on the high E string. So beat, 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 beat. Hopefully that helps just get a bit of groove going. Let's apply it to a G chord. Okay, you can try that, rewind the video if you want to, just try that, slow it down. And the pluck on the low E and the pluck on the high E, you can accent, pluck a little bit louder to accent the groove where the beat is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice 1 and 4 are a bit louder. So just to recap again, low E, G, B, high E, B, G. Okay? You can use a pick if you want to for this. Sometimes it's good to use a pick anyway, and then because a lot of people struggle to get a good tone with their fingers, but they find it easy to get a good picking tone when using a pick. So use a pick and then try and replicate that tone if you can with your fingers. It won't sound exactly like it, but it will, it will help you avoid getting this kind of quiet tone. When people finger pick, they get this sort of tone a lot of the time. But when they use a pick, it usually sounds good straight away when picking. So use a pick. Try and replicate that tone with your fingers. Remember using thumb on the low E, index on the G, middle on the B, ring on the high E, middle on the B, index on the G. Now, if you want to start spicing it up, you can just try this. So you can play a G chord. All I'm doing now is fretting the 3rd fret of the low E and high E. I'm not doing any other fingers with the fretting hand, I don't need them. Then I'm putting my index finger on fret 2 of the high E and keeping that 3rd fret low E there. That creates a G major 7, so that's a nice little melody within the chord. You can practice that a few times. Then you can take an E minor chord, and you don't actually need to fret anything for this chord because we're just plucking open strings. But you know, it's usually a good idea in case you pluck the wrong string to fret the E minor. It's up to you. And again, all we're doing is plucking the low E, G, B, high E, B, G. So, if you want to, you can add a finger on 3rd fret of the B string to create an E minor 7. That sounds cool. So you could do, just a recap, this is what we've played so far: the G, the G major 7, where it's 2nd fret high E, the E minor, E minor 7, where we got 3rd fret of the B. Okay, and you can try all that together. Stop there and, you know, keep repeating that if you want. That's quite fun. Or you can go into a C chord, and then add the pinky on 3rd fret high E to create a brighter sounding C chord. And you can move that C 2 frets higher up, and then add the pinky on 5th fret of the high E. You know, there is a type of C chord, type of D chord, I should say. Okay. Just be aware when you switch into the C chord here that your thumb's going to pluck the A string, not the low E string. Okay. So if you like this video, I'm going to put all that together in a tab if you want it. Okay. But if there's enough comments, I'll release the tab. I'll create it. I'll put it together, and I'll put the tab below so you can get that for free. Okay. Just, you know, let's say if there's 10 comments in this video, I'll put the tab out, okay? Right, so all together, we got this. After 6, we're going to play it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Matter if you vary it slightly there, okay? Just have a little bit of fun, enjoy that, okay? So remember, 6/8 time, very powerful. Songs such as Everybody Hurts by R.E.M., Hallelujah, you know, Leonard Cohen, Jeff Buckley, Alexandra Burke, and about 1 gazillion other people have covered that song, great song. Unchained Melody, you know, these are real simple stuff, and that chord progression and that picking patterns do work hand in hand. You know, that's the 50s chord progression, as I call it, the G, E minor, C, D, but we've varied it slightly just to create some sort of melody and interest. Right, that's all the sort of stuff I teach in this book, Fingerstyle 101. This is my old battered copy. I'll go through this quite a bit with students, okay? But there's loads of good stuff in here. That pattern, the going up pattern as I call it, is pattern number 1. Okay, and you'll enjoy that. Okay, there's 3 examples for each pattern, so you can start off simple and get a little bit more complicated as you progress and improve. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. There's a link below this video to get it, but you can go to fingerstyle101.com/book and get that book. You can get the paperback book delivered to your door, or you can get the PDF. You know, and all you need to do is pay as little as $1 to get the PDF. Okay, so you can get that very, very small price. Okay, plus a lot of really cool bonuses. Okay, you'll find out a lot more about it, how this is an unusual offer, but it's a really cool offer on that link. So fingerstyle101.com/book. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Do leave a comment and subscribe, and I much appreciate your time today. So cheers and bye bye. Enjoy.